In today's tutorial, I am going to show you how to create 6 arrow options infographic slide in PowerPoint, and this is how the slide works. When I click, it will show you the first arrow. Option number 1, you can add the headline text and some detailed text. When I click, it will show me with different color the second arrow option. Option number 2, the headline text and some detailed text. Then the third, fourth, fifth, and the last one, the option 6. So likewise we can create different color or different sizes, or you can increase or decrease these options as well. And if you have not subscribed to my channel PowerPoint University, please subscribe it now and make sure to enable the bell notification icon. You can join my Telegram group with the help of this link. I have used Office 2019 version to do this. However, with older version also it's possible to do. So let's start the tutorial. Add a new slide and change the background to any light gray background. Then go to Insert, Shapes. From the block arrows, I'm going to choose this arrow right. Draw the arrow right, something like this, and you can make the height as 1.05 or 0.6, and the width is 1 or 3.15. all right, and you can see the two small orange point. I'm just going to drag this small orange point something like this, so it becomes more you can see here it's more wider now. So then once this is done, I'm just going to keep it here at the bottom, and shape outline, make it no outline, and shape fill, I'm going to give some dark blue, or depending on your requirement you can increase or decrease the size or different color also. So once this is done, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to duplicate this slide by pressing Ctrl D, and I'm going to place it something like this here, give some gap, and this is second, Ctrl D third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. So I need 6 arrows. I'm giving this much space, and if you need more arrows, you need to reduce the size and you can increase 1 or 2 more arrows further. So then I'm going to give a 2 color combination here. This is blue, and this one I'm going to give a kind of a light orange color, and this one as well as this one, select this same color. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to link this arrows with another shape. Let me just zoom it a little bit. You can see here I'm just zooming in, and then go to Insert, Shapes. From the lines, I'm going to choose this freeform shape, and then click here. One point, I'm just going to click it here, another here. You can see here like this. You can join this one. Shape outline, make it no outline, and shape fill, I'm going to give some dark color like this and send this to back. All right, and if you want to increase the size, you can increase it further like this. All right, and before that one, what you can do is you can just select this arrow and make sure that equal spacing there between the arrows. So go to Align and distribute vertically, so it's almost the same. So now I'm pressing Ctrl D and then add it here. This one I'm going to use some dark blue color. You can see here dark blue color, and send this to back again, and just need to make sure that this is properly aligned. Again, this two I'm selecting, press Ctrl D, and I'm just going to add it like this. You can see here, and then one more last, something like this, and make sure to send this to back. You can see here. So our design looks something like this. Then I'm going to add one white rectangle here. Go to Insert, Shapes, Rectangles, draw a rectangle till this end, and make sure that the height is same. Shape outline, no outline, shape fill, make it white, and then press Ctrl D to duplicate, or you can just hold the Ctrl Shift key and then just add it like this. You can see here, again hold the Ctrl Shift key, and then again make sure that it is properly aligned. Or if it is not aligned properly, you need to align it manually. Okay, and then the last one. Okay, let me just bring it down. something like this. So our basic design is ready. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some text here. So go to insert text box and I'm going to add one text called 01, make it bold, increase the size, center align and put it one here. Press Ctrl D to duplicate, bring it here in this white rectangle. All right, make sure it is properly aligned. Press Ctrl D. Again, you can see here you need to just align it manually with the help of the arrow. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. All right, so once this is done, you can add some detailed text here or the headline. I'll just say headline text. Make this text as white, and if you want you can make it bold also, and this one make it right align and put it here. Hold the Ctrl Shift key, drag it here, and maybe you can do like this, or press Ctrl D to duplicate and put it like this. Again Ctrl D, properly align it. This is the last one. All right, so once this is done, you can add some detailed text here. So I'm just going to say add detailed text here. You can reduce the size to 12 and put it here. Press Ctrl D to duplicate, Ctrl D, again align it properly, and that's it. You can see here I have done like this. So once this is done, you need to add the animations. So go to animations, enable the animation pane, and now I'm just going to do the grouping. So select both of this, press Ctrl G to group it, this and this. Ctrl G, I'm just selecting this one, hold the Shift key and select this arrow, press Ctrl G, like that. You need to do it one by one. You can see here like this, and this one, Ctrl G to group it, and this also I'm going to group it, this number and the white rectangle. Press Ctrl G. So like this we need to do it one by one. All right, so once this is done, what we need to do, we'll add the animation. So first thing is I'm just going to select this one, add animations, more entrance effects. I'm going to make it you can see here the stretch, click OK, and stretch, make it towards the right, and then I'm going to select this animation using the animation painter. I'm going to choose this one, and this one make it to left, and this should happen with previous. Then I'm going to select this one, again same animation, or I can just simply select this one and click on this one, and this should happen after previous. All right, so if I play, it looks something like this, you can see here. So once this is done, now I'm going to choose this one, and I'm going to use a wipe effect. You can see here the wipe effect, and this should happen on click. And then I'm going to select this one, click on the animation painter. Okay, you can see here this one, plus I'm going to choose this one, and I'm going to click on this one. This should happen with previous. You can see here this should happen with previous, and then this one should happen after previous. Okay, so let me just play now. If I play, it comes like this. So okay, right, so this one, actually this should happen after previous, sorry, this one. So let me just play again. Yeah, so this is perfect. So now it's easy for me. I'm just going to choose this one, select that one, click on animation painter, click on this part, then I'm going to select this one, click on this, then select this part, click on this. Likewise, we just need to do one by one. You can see here like this. So again, so this is the first, this is second, this is third. All right, so let me just add one more. Click on animation painter, select this one, then I'm going to choose this one and this one like this. All right, So same thing, you can do it for the rest of the options.